Hello. Hi everyone on the Manjupada account. Hello. Namaskaram everybody. I'm Khuri Irani. And as promised, at 8 o'clock, I am here with yet another episode of Off the Pitch with Khuri. Today's guest is very, very special. He is the joint highest appearances by a foreign player for Kerala Blasters in the Hero Indian Super League. That's him. 30 appearances. And even today, though it's been all these years since he left, he is so loved by all of you that when we started this series Off the Pitch with Khuri, one of the first names that popped up from so many fans was Get Him. It's none other than Cedric Hengbert, and he is agreed to join us here today. So thank you, Cedric. I'm going to quickly get him live with me. I can't see that he's live yet, so hold on, we'll wait for him to come. Cedric Hengbert, we're waiting for you on the Manjupada account, so please quickly come in. There's a little bit of a time difference from where he is to where we are, so I can understand if it's taking him a couple of minutes to come on. And this part is always tricky. Trying to get the guest to come online with us, it's a little tricky all the time. But all of you get set because I have some lovely questions ready for him. You all have sent in your questions in advance. Of course, it's the basic questions. When anyone has played for Kerala Blasters, you have to ask them about their time in Kerala and how it was. So I have a lot of those questions with Cedric. I had the good fortune of being able to interview him also in season 3 through the semi-finals and of course into the finals, and I can't wait to talk to him now because I remember in the semi-finals in Delhi when I interviewed him, he was so upset. Although Kerala had qualified for the finals, he was so upset because that match had to go down to penalties, and he said, we didn't win. So what are you talking about? And I said, Cedric, you're playing a final again. He said, no, but it was that game that mattered to him. So it was so beautiful the way he spoke in that interview, and he's just such an amazing person. He's such an important cog in the wheel for Kerala Blasters. Always has been, always will be, and he's so generously agreed to talk to all of you all today. Unfortunately, he still hasn't tuned in. I can't find him. Can't find Cedric Hengbert here. Still looking for him though. No. Cedric, come on live. And if you're watching this, quickly send me a request because I can't seem to find you among the viewers here. He defends really well. So, maybe he's trying to just defend from all the questions. Okay, everyone, so many of you have tuned in. It's so sweet of you. Okay, let's see. Vino Varghese, Abin, Bijumon, Advait, hello everybody. Hi, y'all are sending in your highs. Okay, let's see. I think he's here now. There he is. Okay, let's see. We're waiting for Cedric Hengbert to talk to us live. It's been so long. 3 years. Hi, Cedric. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm very well. Where are you? It's nice and sunny and it's
Yeah,
green in the back, and I
yeah,
have artificial leaves. You have
it's
natural leaves in the back.
it's 4:30 in France, so that's okay. That's why.
It's lovely. How are
Yeah.
you? How is your family doing through these crazy times that we find ourselves in?
Now that's everybody's fine here, and in France that's okay. Even if there is a lot of people who died, the situation is good. That's okay.
It's good. And how are you managing? Do you get to go out and do your trainings or cycling or running or whatever you need to do, your workout, your fitness? Are you all right with that?
Yeah, that's okay. My body is okay. I try to run a little, but
Mm-hmm.
no, I stay with family at home. I'm gardening. I never
You're
did this in my life.
gardening.
Yeah, I never did this in my life before, so that's fine.
A lot of us are trying out things that we like. I have become a master chef. I've learned how to cook so well now because of this lockdown.
Yeah,
I've
I
become a
cook too.
master. You
Yeah,
too?
yeah, I
Okay.
try. There is some on TV shows. There is some shows, so I try to reply the cook. So that's okay. I'm not. I'm doing good.
You watch TV shows and you learn how to. You become master chef Cedric Hengbert.
No, I'm not a master chef. I try to do my best.
The minute your face showed up on the screen, everybody is just going, Veliathon, Veliathon, Veliathon. That's your name at Kerala Blasters. It means Big Brother. Did you know that?
Yeah,
That's how they
I
fondly
know.
call you.
Yes, I know. That's a name. I was happy when everybody told me spoke me like this, so that's very good. I'm happy about Big Brother.
And the only thing they keep saying is, "We miss you. It's so good to see you, man." Adarsh is saying, "Come back." Everybody is just talking about Belliathon. So, how much do you miss Kerala? And how much do you miss Manjapada behind you screaming?
Very much. I love Manjapana. I love Brasser. I made very good season with this team. It's like a family.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed too much. I wanted to come back 1 year ago, but with the club it wasn't possible. So, but for me, we're like a family for all my
Yeah.
life.
You said you wanted to come back a year ago, but it didn't work out. So, Cedric, does that mean from your end you'd be open to returning to Kerala Blaster?
Now I'm coach. I'm not player. That's the first thing.
Returning as a coach, maybe for
The
me to
coach.
Kerala
Yeah,
Blaster?
maybe you never know the future. So why not? But now I'm with a professional team in France. It's Caen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Normally, since till 22 June, I will start with the professional team. So with the staff. So that's a good experience for me. And after,
Mm-hmm.
why not? In 2 or 3 years, why not?
We have our fingers crossed. Okay, everybody on the Manjapada account, Cedric Hengbert has officially said in 2 or 3 years, why not? He would consider returning maybe as a coach to Kerala
No,
Blasters someday. You have no idea how excited everyone has gotten just by you saying that.
you are a good journalist.
Right now, I'm talking to you as a fan, not as a
Yeah, but
presenter, an anchor, just as a fan.
I know that you changed what I said a little. Why not? You never know the future. In life there is a lot of things
Everybody.
happen. So in football it's the same. Sometimes you think you can go in a club or everywhere, but in 2 or 3 years you don't know where you will be. So I don't know. Football is strange. Sometimes you think you can have a straight line, but it's not
Hmm.
like this. The life is like this. So
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Yeah. You know what? Everyone is looking forward. Everyone's going, oh, there's Thomas Anthony. Remember Anthony? He was with you
Yes,
in the team.
yes, we are in chat in
He's
WhatsApp.
saying,
So
he's saying, Cedrico, my man. He's giving you a big shout out.
yeah,
He's watching all of your, the previous people with you in your team. They're all watching. Tons of Manjapada fans are watching right now. So obviously, my first question to you is going to be, how was it playing in front of those 50, 60, 70,000 crazy, screaming fans in Kerala? How was it?
that's a very good experience. I watched the life of Yumi 4 days ago. I think
Yeah.
what he said is true. It's like we can do everything on the pitch for these fans,
Hmm.
but when you have experience, when you arrive, when the match starts,
Yeah.
you don't think about people. You think about your game, about
Yeah.
what you have to do. But when it's finished and when you share with everybody after the match when you win, that's the best experience of my life. And
Yeah.
the only things I'm very sad. I missed my penalty the last match,
Oh
the
my
final.
God.
That's the worst thing. But that's life. That's football.
Cedric, you are reading the comments because so many people have commented about. So Abdul Ramiz has just written penalty. Just before that, so many people have been asking, can you asking about? See, Crick Lover AKN has been asking, everyone's asking, and I told the fans, I'm not going to ask him about that because I was there, Cedric, and I saw your heartbreak on your face. But now, since you brought it up, I can ask
Yeah.
you, did you intend to go that way? Was it an impulse? Just, I don't really want to ask you, but I want to ask you about that penalty.
The thing is, I have a lucky because when I missed my penalty, I had 35, 36 years old. So I did a big career and I had a lot of things in my career. So it's not like if I did the same when I was 20, it was worse.
It would
Now
be
I can,
worse.
yeah, because you are very sad, and but when you have 30, 35 or 36, football, everything is possible.
More
So
experience.
yeah, so I'm sad, not for me, for people. For I watched a lot of video about people in Kerala who was crying, and it was I'm very sad for these people. For me, winning a final or not, that's the best, but that's life. But for people
Yeah.
in Kerala, they wait for this since the beginning of the ISL,
Yes.
and they pay tickets, they watch TV, they were every time behind us. So I wanted to give them this. I play for Kerala with my heart for these people, not
Yes.
for me. For
Yes.
me, yes,
Yes.
that's normal. That's my work. Uh, I train every day for this, but I wanted to give to them this final. You
That
understand
is
what I
so
want to
sweet.
say?
You're saying you wanted to do it for the fans. It wasn't for yourself. It was for
Exactly,
them. And it
exactly.
hurt you because it was hurting them. Not as a footballer, you can get over it
Yeah,
because you're
exactly.
experienced. But it broke their heart, and that's what hurt you the most because those people deserved the final. That's what you're saying,
Yeah,
deserved the trophy.
yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Cedric, two finals with Kerala. Season one, season three, two finals, two heartbreaks. But I have to ask you, which season would be more special?
It's different because the first season it was the first ISL, so nobody knows about how the season will be because the same ISL didn't know how the season will be because it was the first year. We start
Mm.
the season without jersey, the first match. There is without training pitch sometime.
Mm-hmm.
It was a different season. The third season, all ISL, every club were professional clubs, so they had everything.
Mm.
For me, the third season was the worst. The first season, as I told you, it was like a first experience. So
Yeah.
every people try, and you miss some a lot of things. So it was sad, but not like the third season. The third season, Kerala Blaster did everything to make the best team,
Mm.
and I think we play better the third season. Maybe not the
Really?
best. Yes, I think on the pitch, yeah. The
Yeah.
first season, it was like we were a family. It was the first season, and we were together every time. The third season, I think the football was better for the team.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was more normal that we won the third season than the first.
Yeah. Like the graduation of going into the final in season three was you were supposed to be there. You all belonged in that final in season three because everything was going right, you're saying, for Kerala
Yeah,
in season three as compared to see. Yeah, and I mean, come on, it was Steve Coppell and the back line defensively amazingly strong, which I will come to in just a little bit. But even for you personally, Cedric, that season three was amazing because you also provided three assists, which was the joint most for any Kerala player, along with, who else also provided three assists?
three
Another
assists
defender.
maybe.
Another defender with you in that back line.
Josu or
Foreign
Sandesh.
defense. Yeah, Josu.
Josu, yeah.
That season. So you both of you have provided three assists each. Your defense was amazing between the four of you. There was you, Aaron Hughes, Sandesh, and Josu. Just how did everything just click in that season? Everything just came together.
I think we had a chance for the team. It's Aaron and me because we had a big experience
Yeah,
of a big championship. Aaron,
yeah.
I don't speak about him because everybody knows about his career, but we were the same together.
Mm,
Both he is a gentleman. He tried to help every Indians, and
yes.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
So for the team to have together on the defense, I think was the best. And after, in every team, when you have the best defense, it's more easy. You
Yes,
know,
it
uh,
is. It is.
and I say I didn't see the two last season in ISL. I didn't watch much,
Hmm.
but I think in the first season, uh, we had the best defense of the first season.
Oh
I think.
yes, oh yeah. Y'all set records, like defensive records that Kerala Blasters to this date hasn't broken. Like the highest unbeaten streak, the lowest goals that were conceded, all of that happened in season three, and that's why deservedly y'all made it all the way to the finals. Cedric, I'll continue talking about season three, but first, a lot of people have been asking this, and someone named Gilchrist again messaging, please show us your hair, please, please, please. Why have you got some new
I can.
hairstyle?
I can.
Ah, there you go. Okay, everybody get a
Yeah,
thumbs
it's
up.
yeah.
Okay, looks lovely, as
Yes,
always.
when you get old, that's difficult. When you are a man, that's okay. That's
Uh,
fine.
yeah, okay,
That's fine.
we get that. Perfect. So, Cedric, also, what made you come back to Kerala in season three? Because season one you were with Kerala, then you went to Northeast in season two. You
Yeah,
came
exactly.
back. What was it about Kerala that made you want to come back in the third season?
I wanted to come back in the second season. I wanted. Uh, I was
Ooh,
talking with the club,
yeah.
but they changed coach, and the coach wanted his player. How is football? It's the coach who decide everything.
Yes.
So when the club wanted me, but the coach didn't want. He wanted so Marchena in
Ah.
defense. So I said, okay, no problem. That's life. That's not a problem. That's football, and that's why I spoke with Northeast and with the president, and I signed there. But
Mm.
if I have to choose, I choose Kerala Blaster for sure. And that's why the third season they changed coach again, and
Mm.
Ishfaq asked me, I want you to sign in Kerala. That's why I signed for the third season. But for me,
Wow.
Kerala is in my heart.
It's in
That's
your heart.
uh, that's
It was
yeah
like a
that's
homecoming, wasn't it? Like coming home.
yeah that's I know tomorrow if I arrive in Kerala, that's crazy for me and for people, and uh, even in Northeast, but in Northeast it's not the same. I did a good season, but we didn't qualify, and it's not the same fans than Kerala.
Oh
Kerala, they
yeah.
follow us since the beginning. They made Manjapala, who are the best fan in India and maybe in the world, because I think there are million person who follow the club. So that's crazy.
Did you just say Manjapara, obviously the best fans in India, but also maybe in the world?
I don't know all the clubs in the world. So, but for me, that's the best
For
in the world.
you?
Yeah, for me, yeah,
Did you hear
because
that, guys? Everyone on Manjapara, Cedric just said, you guys, for him, are the best fans in the world. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to them. For you to say this
yeah,
about them.
I don't know how it is to play in Madrid or maybe in Paris. But I know when I went sometime when we arrive in airport, there is a lot of fun everywhere. When I did something there, everywhere in Instagram I receive message every day. So for me, that's we are a family, a big
Yeah.
family.
My God, the screen is full of just yellow hearts coming all over this yellow hearts. Lovely.
Yellow heart, yeah,
Cedric, yeah,
exactly.
just everyone's sending you yellow hearts. You played 42 games in the opening three seasons, which is the most by any defender in the opening three seasons of the Hero ISL, and you picked up two yellow cards. As a
Yeah.
defender, that's a lot. Like, that's amazing. Just two yellow cards in those 42 games. How did you manage to keep your cool? Like, even though what would you tell defenders today? Because we see a lot of these feisty tackles and everything that happens, especially someone who plays in your position, is bound to pick up cards for the team. But you picked up only two. How do you keep that cool? Just tell us something about that from your experience.
I think I'm a nice guy. I'm a gentleman. So no, I dislike violence. So no, I think football you can catch the ball without making fault. So that's why sometimes you make fault. You can't do anything. That's football.
Hmm.
But no, I don't know. I'm not aggressive. I'm not. I'm a warrior, but in the good word, not the bad words are all violence or bad thing you do on the pitch. I try to be fair play with people,
Yes, yes, yes.
and that's why people like me. I think because I'm a normal person, and I think a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
You are okay. We'll say it with you. You're a very nice guy. You've
Yeah, I
always
try.
been.
I try to be, but I'm
You've
like this
always been.
this in the life. So I'm in the life than in the pitch. I'm the same guy. I
Yeah,
don't
you're the
change.
same off the pitch as because the show's name is, of course, Off the Pitch with Khuri. So I want to know about off the pitch. Are you also like this off the pitch? Are you very calm and composed? And are you normally
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah. I'm like this. Every time I try to think about things can happen after if you do something. What will arrive in the future for young player in India? Every time I try to give advice, what they can improve about and what they can do more in the pitch. I try every time to do this.
Hmm.
So that's how I am. I can change. So
Stay
yes,
that way. It's perfect.
yes. I know. I try. I'm happy to be
It's
like this.
perfect. But did you also in the locker rooms, training grounds and stuff like that, did you try to influence the younger players also, the Indian boys also in the team? Did you try to talk to them when you were here?
Yes, every time since the first day, I've got a very good experience. But for me, for India, come in India to show to the young player how to be a professional player. This is the
Hmm.
most important, I think.
Hmm.
To show how we are, to show my level. I think it's not the most important. The most important is to show to the young player how to be outside and in the pitch. This is the most
Yeah.
important in the training. How you must to train every day outside the pitch. How you have to hit because when I arrived, I saw how Indians hit. That's crazy. They hit too much.
The
They are
heat, yes.
yes, lot of were fat, and I said no, that's not possible. You are a professional football player. You need
Yeah.
to keep your body fit,
Fit, yes.
and it's like this. You will be better. And
Yeah.
after 2 or 3 years, I think mentality change in ISL. I think
Yeah.
now the all Indian player are very fit and they are very good player.
Yes, true. Ashif, he's already answered the question about coaching. A lot of people have been asking that question. He's already answered. He will consider maybe 2, 3 years down the line if the offer is there. He might consider coming back to Kerala as a coach. He's already answered that. So people have been asking nonstop. Cedric,
Yeah,
you just mentioned the heat of Kerala, the humidity and the heat. Now, I know this for a fact, and it's a very big stat for your name that you're the only foreign player that started every single game for Kerala Blasters in season three. The only foreigner to have done that. You were in
yeah.
Steve Coppell's first 11 in all his games. How did you manage week in, week out with the heat, with the humidity? Exactly what you were telling the young boys. How did you get accustomed to the climate there?
The difficult. The first thing is I knew my body. You know, when you have
Hmm.
35, that's different when you have 20. When you have 20, you want to show to everybody you go fast every day, and when you have 35, you manage your body. Sometimes you go slow, sometimes and you prepare your body to be fit on the match.
Hmm.
And I think the coach and his staff were very important for me.
Hmm.
We did everything to recovery to have to be ready for the match. But the first thing is I try to be me, and you know you try to hit uh, a good hit yes, every day, and not to eat chocolate every day and cake every day, and with sauce, pasta with sauce. You know, that's very important for a professional player.
So strict discipline, even where the food is concerned, your nutrition and fitness and all that.
Yes, I was trying, but sometimes we went for example, in Fukushi, and we eat too much. That's normal for a person.
Fort
But
Kochi and you ate too much?
yeah, for
What did you
Kochi,
eat?
yeah.
Tell us, what did you eat?
I don't remember, but I went to some restaurant with a team, but we ate too much, and Kerala hit, so it was crazy. But you can't do this every day.
Yeah.
You can do one day, but after
Yeah.
the next day, you have
Yeah.
to select your what you eat, and I think that's why. And a lot of stretching and ice bath. We did a lot of. So I try to manage. And on the pitch, sometimes you are tired and you can't do some run. So you select your run. When you are young, you go
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You go on the
Yeah.
right, on the left. When you get old, sometimes, okay, this ball is not important. I go, but not at the maximum. You go
Right.
to securize, I think.
Yeah.
You go and you say, okay, that's enough, and all the match is like this, and after on the season is like this, and you can do every match like this because you manage every moment of the match. You manage your body.
Yes.
I
So you got
hope.
to know which balls are important to go
Yeah,
behind and which
that's right.
aren't.
Sorry for my English. I try to explain,
No,
but
we understand your sentiments as well.
uh,
But tell me, did you have like a best friend in the team who you would discuss everything with, or like
that
who's your best buddy?
fucking difficult question, fucking, because I had a lot of. The first season, I was with Pulga,
Pulga.
with Rafael
Yeah.
Rome, and
Mm.
with Colin Falve. We
Mm.
were together. The fourth, we were together, but you know how it is in the team. We hit four on the table for here, but it's not. You dislike. It's not because you dislike all people. No, it's because you like these people. But we were like a family. Yumi it's a very good friend, but every every meal we didn't eat together. But we
Yes.
are very friend
Yes.
because
Yes.
we play together. And Sunday the same. Sunday I play with him all matches, and we are very friend. We send message maybe every month or every 2 months. When he have advice, he asks me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I play in Kerala, I wasn't with him to every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but
But y'all
we
are
were
still friends and y'all
Yeah,
are still in
exactly.
touch.
Because I told you before, it's because we were a family.
Mm.
If something happened to one player, we were together to help him.
Mm.
That's the most important. But so the first year was Pulga, Falve, and Rome,
Mm-hmm.
and the third year Josu for sure, because Josu, I know all people love Josu.
Oh, everybody
Yeah,
does.
yeah, because he's a beautiful guy at 23, and all girls love him. So,
Oh, all
but
the
just
fans of Manju Bada, regardless of girls or boys, everybody loves Josu. Like,
yeah, I
who's
know
your best
Josu.
mate in season 3?
Yeah, we were in a room together, and he was young, in difference than me. Or I was 35 or 36. He had 22 or 23. So every time in the room, I give him advice, and no, don't do this. Just look calm, be quiet. You can do this. You can't do this. You do this, and try to manage him. And we were like brother. I was the big brother. He was the little brother.
Yeah.
And we went together to play pool every day, and we were together every time. So it was
Yeah.
a nice guy. Nice guys, and sometimes I have him by message, but when you are in different country, sometimes 2 months or 3 months without message, that's not important. but I know
That is true.
it's like my little brother.
He is. So, Cedric, since you brought up Josu, do you have any funny incident or something very strange that happened with Josu or with any player? Just tell us some locker room secret, some training ground, some incident that happened with someone. See, Josu told us a very nice story about him and Vineet and Mohammad Rafi and all of them getting caught one day. They broke the rules and they went out at night and they got caught. So now I want a story from you.
I have a lot of the main story is I don't know. There is a lot of with also, but it was when we play Kolkata. I will tell
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
So we lost, I think, 1-0 against Kolkata at Kolkata, I think.
Yeah.
And after I went to party in Kolkata with Yumi and Pearson. They play in Kolkata, and I went to party because we only only just see them on the pitch, and we can't
Yeah.
talk. So
Yeah.
after I come with us with them. Sorry, I come with them, and we went in party, and we talk about what everything we did, and all I said about football, about everything. And I eat
Yeah.
with all player of Kolkata, with
Uh-huh.
Borjaf. Uh, but it wasn't because it was Kolkata. Because I wanted to be with Yumi and Pearson, to talk about football and about all what we
Yeah.
had in the first season and about the past.
Yeah. Yeah. What
So
about
it
from your team? Any secrets from any players from your team? Dressing room, something happened, someone did something wrong and got fined.
something wrong. Yes, I can tell something. Nobody knows about apart the player on the team. We made a how you say fine when you are late
Yes,
and
you have to
and
pay a fine. Yes, you
and
have
I
to pay a
heard about
fine.
you spoke about it uh, and
Yeah.
uh, and in season 3 it was me who collects the money.
Oh, you used to collect the money for the
And
fine. Okay.
yes, and one player didn't want to pay. Every time he was late, and the fine grow up, and it was more and more and more. And at the end, he didn't want to pay. So I asked to all people to come and say what we do now, because
Huh.
everybody pay fine, but this
But he
player
is not
didn't.
paying.
Yes, don't want to pay. So how we do? And at the end, I say okay, no problem, and I give money to all player what they paid before.
Oh, you gave back the fine to
Yeah, I
everybody.
give back the fine, because that's not normal. One player don't pay and everybody pay, and especially Indian players who had small money, and they pay big fine, big fine.
Fines, yeah, yeah,
Yes, by their contract, it's big money. So I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's not normal. One player, one 4-year player who have big money and don't want to pay fine. So I say I give back money for everybody and stop. I don't want to speak about it.
Cedric, this is not on TV. This is the fan account. These are fans. This
I
is
know, I know. That's
Manjapada.
why I
People love
explain
you.
this.
You can tell us the name if you want.
No, no, because I know people like his player, like this player, and
Who refused to pay a fine?
like so no, I can't tell his name because
No, that's fine.
I dislike this player who don't want to be in the team and to do the rules on the team. I think it's
Yeah,
not normal for me. And we live in hotel. In hotel, it's easy to arrive at time.
yeah,
When you are
yeah.
at home, maybe in car there is traffic, and okay, you can understand. In hotel, to
Mm,
go to your room, to the meeting room, it's 1 minute. So how you
yes,
can be late?
yes,
And he didn't want to pay. I say, okay, no problem. You don't want to pay, okay, but I give back money, and I don't want to talk about 5 more. That's finished.
yeah. Finish.
I
Now, if
was
he
very
doesn't
sad
pay,
about it.
everyone doesn't pay. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah,
Fair,
that
fair.
was fair. And when I give back the money, it was when we were in semi-final, and I didn't want to give problem to the team, because we thought about final, and so there is two solutions. The first is I give back the money, or the second I go to war against this player. and
Oh,
and
you
and that's
can't do
not
that. Yeah.
when you go to final, when you have to go to final. You can't do this. So I say, okay, no problem. It's closed now. Okay,
Yeah.
I close everything now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
maybe in other situation, I fight with this player to have the money, or with the club to give me back the money, or something like this.
Yeah.
But that's not how I see football. Football for me, there is rules, and
Yeah.
football team, the dressing
True.
room, there are rules. When
Yeah.
you have to arrive in time, it's to arrive in time. I told you before. Okay, when you are at home, maybe you warm up, you wake up later. Okay, it's arrive sometimes. Okay,
Yeah.
but in hotel, fucking in hotel, his partner of the room is in time, and him was not in time. How is possible? So that's
His
why.
room partner came on time, but he wouldn't
Yeah,
come on time. And
yeah,
like you're saying, from your hotel room to the meeting room is one
exactly,
minute.
exactly. So that's
What
why
did he say? Why was he late? I want to know the reason. I mean, did the lift stop working? The elevator wasn't work. What was going on?
people like this don't care about other people. Okay, no,
Oh,
okay, I'm late. I'm late. What is your problem? It's
yeah,
not you, the coach. I say, okay,
yeah,
I'm not the
yeah.
coach. Okay, so you can fight with this player.
Okay. A lot of people have been asking about your experience, even non-strikers. Someone actually took my name and yelled that out right now. Okay, so I'm asking, Cedric, experiences with the fans, anything that's happened when you were playing for Kerala Blasters, with any of the fans, they would just show up, or anything that's happened at training or away from the hotel or anything?
About what?
With the fans, any funny incident or anything that's strange
No,
that has happened with you and the fans?
no. The thing it was funny for me. It's when we were in the bus, and
Yeah.
every time there was people in a motorbike, in in front of the bus, and hello, and it was very funny because for me that's the good. That's why we love fans, because they were every time
Yeah.
behind us. You can go in Northeast, you can go in Delhi, you can go in Chennai, you can go in Mumbai. There is maybe 1,000 people behind you. So that's crazy. And everybody tell me, hey, everybody come from Kerala. Everybody has family in Kerala. I say, wow, that's crazy. But with
Yeah.
fun, no. And yes, maybe the thing when we arrive in stadium, it was crazy. I have a lot of video I took with my phone. That I
Yeah.
recorded with my phone. That's crazy because maybe 1 kilometers before the stadium there was people, and the bus couldn't
Yellow sea, a
yeah,
sea of
that's
yellow.
crazy. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
and even
crazy.
when,
And
and 2 hours before kickoff.
yeah, that's why it was very happy.
Unbelievable.
I wanted to play all my match in Kerala, because it was crazy. When you
All,
for training, for warm up, when you arrive in stadium, it was like you say, wow, you have to run for these people, because they pay their ticket, and
yeah,
they do maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 hours by road to come to see
yes,
us.
yes,
We have to
yes.
run for them.
There are buses full of fans that come to the stadium. They arrange for their
Yeah,
own biryani and a bottle of water, and for hours together they travel from these far off places to come to the stadium. This
yeah,
only
that's
happens in Kerala.
that's why you can be you can play bad. That's not important, but you have to run,
Yeah,
and to give your heart on the pitch. After you made mistake in the pitch, that's not important for me. That
mm,
football is about mistakes. You score goal because there is mistakes, and you concede goal because there is mistake. But
yeah,
you have to give everything. You have to run. You have to went out the stadium. Wow, I'm so tired, but
yes,
I don't care. I lose. Okay, that's not a problem. Lose or win, it's only a sport.
yes.
But I'm so tired. Not for me. I'm tired because there is a lot of people who came to see me, to give my heart for the yellow jersey.
That is to give your heart for the yellow jersey.
Yeah,
And that's what it means to them. That's why you're still so loved by everybody over here, even now in Kerala. Like non-stop, everybody, okay, hello Asil, hello, everyone's waving out a big hello, hi to you too.
hello.
Everyone's saying
Yeah,
hello, big brother. to you also. But now tell us something about the Cedric Hengbert that we don't know about. So tell us about maybe some of the challenges you faced in your career. Tell us something about you.
That's difficult. I never. Every time I said about what I did in my life, so I never. I don't know. I said something 2 days ago. When I arrived in Kerala, it
Mm-hmm.
was crazy because I arrived late with Rafael Rome. We arrived because we didn't have visa, and all
Visas, yeah,
English
yeah.
players don't you. So you, me,
Hmm.
Pierce, not Pearson, McAllister. So the
McAllister,
coach were in the team, and we arrived late, maybe 2 or 3 days later.
yeah,
And it's like we were player like, okay, well, some player like maybe they are not good. Okay, go here. You are French. Okay, you are player. Okay. And my friend told me, hey, mate, they don't know you. You play Champions League.
yeah,
When years ago you played Champions League, you are one of the best defender in the France, and nobody
yeah,
knows you. I say, okay, no problem. Nobody knows me. I don't care. I will show them how I am on the pitch. And
yes.
after the first match, friendly match, it was against I think a police team,
Hmm.
and for me it was easy because 2 months before I play in first division
Hmm.
in France. So I play against police team, but maybe for me it's like my friend team. They play very bad for me because I play in professional team. And when I play, everybody tell me after the match, "Oh, you are a very good player." I say,
Yeah.
"Yes, yes, I know because I know." And after everybody went to internet to see who is
To see
Cedric
that.
Hengbert. Yes, and all Indian player came to me after. Hey, you play against Cristiano Ronaldo? I say yes. Oh yeah. Also, you are a good player. But they thought I was a normal player. And
No.
I need to show them how the level I had,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know.
Yes. The
But
level that you're at, yeah.
yeah, but that's not a problem because in football, that's how you to say I'm a good player is not important. To show how you are good, that's the most important. And
Yeah.
that was my first thing when I arrived. I say, okay, nobody knows me. So that's not important because everybody watch English Premier League in TV and never First League in France. So okay, but I will show them. And after
Hmm.
2 or 3 matches, everybody say, "Wow, you are a good player." I say, "Yes,
Yeah.
I'm a good player." Okay,
And you showed
but
it to the point that all these years later, even today, there you are, still talking about you.
yeah, and
Very iconic.
even for David James because David James didn't know me.
Hmm.
It was there was a draft. The first
Hmm.
season,
Yes, there
and
was a draft,
I,
yeah.
I, fo- I follow the draft. First name, not me. Second name, and I think I arrive 17, 70, I
Yeah.
think. And I say, wow, there is good player. And when I run, I say, uh, not for because I think I'm the best, but I say there is a lot of player. The team picked me before, but I'm
Hmm.
100 times better than them. But
Yeah.
I need to show them, to show people I was a good player. But
Yes.
that's okay, that's life. So I prefer to do
Yeah.
like this than people
Yeah.
think I'm good and I'm not good. I prefer the.
True. True. You let your football do the talking, and now everybody knows you become a household name. Coach Guillermo says, "Greetings, Cedric." Guillermo, coach. He says
Guillermo
hello.
coach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guillermo, coach.
hello
He's here.
Guillermo. Yeah,
He's
it was
watching.
the assistant coach in artist. I like him and I like how he is. Now he's in US, so a very good coach in US. So follow him. I think yeah.
Yeah.
I follow one or two interview he did. He's a he's a very good coach. He think about mentally how you can be before the match and how you the approach before the match. And
Hmm.
I like I pick a lot of things about him now when I'm coach. I pick
Hmm.
about him what he did.
Oh, wow. So you take pointers from what he did and
Yeah,
implement them in your coaching as well. Wow, there he is. He's watching. You see, a lot of people are watching you. A lot of people have been asking which season was your favorite, the first or the third. He's already answered that. His best
Yeah,
friend,
this
he's already answered that. But now to ask you, do you remember your first goal for KBFC? When was it?
again Pune.
Yes, against Pune.
I wanted to score the first season because it was like it wasn't in Kerala, but
Mm,
you know, when you score a goal and when you win the match, it's very important for a player, even if you are a defender. But it's like you give points to because the defender, you know, striker, he score every goal and he's the best player. And a defender, you can stop
mm.
3 or 4 goals. Nobody remembers this. So,
Yeah,
so you know, when you score, it's like, wow, 2 years I'm waiting for this, and
yeah.
we won the match, and it was a very important match. So I was very happy, and after I received a lot of messages about it, and it was crazy. Yeah,
It was actually a draw against FC Pune City on the 17th of October 2016. That was the
yeah,
time, which was your first goal for Kerala Blasters. But no, it's a good thing that you said right now because a lot of defenders have been saying this that they don't remember the number of times that you've prevented goals from happening and you've stopped goals. But when you'll score, everybody remembers that. As a
yeah, exactly.
defender, doesn't that sometimes make you feel like, okay, that's a little undervalued? People should remember what we're doing defensively.
You know, when you are a defender, you know your career is like this. You know, you run for the team. You
Yes.
know, so it's
Yeah.
like this. You are not the star of the team.
Yeah.
That's a logic. So you do everything to help the team, but at the end, every people in the newspaper, the striker give a victory, and nobody speak about defender.
Defender.
But
Yeah.
but I think the 2 seasons in Kerala, if we reach final, it's because we had a very good defense, and it was the
Yeah.
most important because the third season,
Yes.
I think we were the team who scored the less goal, but
Yes.
we concede the less goal, and we
Conceded the
reach the
least as
final.
well.
Yeah.
And you went all the way to the finals. Yes, you're right. That was very
So
important. But now that's not the case anymore, Cedric, because if you think about it, you said a defender is hardly a hero. It's a striker that's a hero. Now I'll talk to you about one of the defenders that when you first came to Kerala in season one was an emerging player. And now last season he captained Kerala Blasters. He's one of the biggest name footballers in India today. I'm talking about Sandesh. How have you
yeah,
seen Sandesh grow as a player from the first season when you saw? Because defenders can be heroes, and Sandesh is a hero there right now.
yeah, but Sundays is special. Is special. It's because it was the only player who made all his career in Kerala. So
Yeah,
it was crazy, and
yeah,
he had everything for me. After the first season and the third season, I told him
yeah,
I will try to bring you in Europe because I think you have everything
yeah.
to be a player in Europe. So I wanted to help
Wow.
him, but
Okay.
now I didn't watch the last season his match,
Mm.
but
Oh,
he
he
had
didn't play
everything.
last season. He didn't play. He
Ah
was
yes, he
injured,
was, yes, he
so
was
he didn't
injured.
play
Yes,
last season.
exactly.
Yeah.
But the season before, but
Mm.
he is a warrior. You know, he run every
A
time.
warrior.
He tackle, and you know that's the first thing for a defender because there
Yeah.
is a lot of defender I see today now. They are very good in passing, but a defender, the first thing for me it's to be a warrior, and Sandesh
Warrior. Yeah. Yeah.
have this, and he listen everything we said, every advice we
Mm.
gave him. He take and on the pitch he tried to do what we did, what we give before.
So he was
So
learning every
yeah,
advice you all were giving.
it was not like a player like, hey, I don't care what you said. I'm this. I'm this player. If we say, okay, I will try. And after, when we watch his match, hey, very good, Sandesh. Now you did this. That's good, and he
Oh,
improved a lot.
yeah,
And I like, and he's a good man. He's a good man.
yeah,
So for
yeah.
me, he represents Kerala perfect. A
Perfect
perfect. Yeah,
representation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And see
That's
what you
that's
were saying. We do know in football that even a defender can be a hero, and now he's a big hero for the country. A lot of questions that are coming in, they've already been answered. Your all-time favorite, his favorite player. I haven't asked you. Who's your all-time favorite Kerala Blasters player? Just give me a name.
all time Sandesh
All
because
time.
Sandesh because he whole season he was here. After there
Oh.
is Yumi because he is a star in India.
Oh
But
yeah, he's Mr. ISL.
Yumi, if you remember the first season, he didn't play all matches.
Hmm.
He was
Hmm.
a lot of time on the bench,
Hmm. Hmm.
and he wasn't a star like now. But he worked a lot and he's a warrior too. So
Yeah.
at the end he finished like a star. But Sandesh for me is the Indian. I think all players in Indian have to like a star. It's Sandesh
He's
for
Sandesh.
sure.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, the brightest star that does
yeah,
shine out. You're
yeah.
right.
And
Okay, so now I have. Go on. Sorry.
no, and all Indian have to follow the what Sandesh did. You know,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
think it's very important.
He is. He is turning into a really nice role model as well for a lot of the young boys now who are
Yeah.
coming through the ranks as well. That's great. Cedric, we have
You,
very limited time, so I have to now get to a few important questions.
oh,
Quiz questions.
I'm afraid.
I'm going to get your memory going, and normally I give you a hint before the live. Okay, I want you to check up on this or watch this match. I'll ask about this, but with you, I didn't give you any hints. I'm saying it openly. So now let's test your memory, but very easy questions. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Uh, who provided the assist to Rafi's goal in the final of Hero ISL 2016?
Oh,
Whose
fucking is.
assist? Rafi scored the goal. Who assisted the
Yeah, I
goal?
know it was a corner. I know, but who? It was a right. I see the goal because I was just behind
Very
Rafi.
strong Indian player. Very physical Indian player.
It's Vinit.
Oh.
Metab.
Yes, Mehta
Metab.
Hussain.
Yes, yeah, Metab. Exactly.
Okay, okay, lovely. So now, because we were talking about young players, I'll ask you the next question about a young player. And a lot of people in the comments are now going to start helping you by giving the answer. But before that, you try to answer. Who was the youngest player to play a game for Kerala Blasters in season 3 of the Hero ISL? The youngest player that played for Kerala Blasters that
I
season
think
was?
it's easy because it's my favorite player and I like him how he plays. It's Farouk. No, that's not Farouk.
Try
Who
again.
is?
Come on.
Ah,
Okay, I'll give
fucking.
you a clue. He plays now in the Indian national team as a defensive midfielder.
What's his name? Vinis.
Yes, 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 yes. Really
Vinis.
try.
Yes,
Really try.
Vinis.
Okay, everyone thinks Sahal. No, Sahal
But
wasn't around back then. Sahal,
Farouk,
no.
I like how he's Farouk. I know, I follow him, and I think he will be a very good player for the national team and for in India.
He already is. How do you think about, come on, we can go off topic. What do you make of Farouk's growth, the way he has grown as a player?
Yeah, when we arrived, he was very young, but he had everything. He were quick and very how you say very his brain he was thinking about everything and he
Yeah,
took
very
advice.
intelligent on
Yeah,
the pitch. Yeah.
intelligent. Yeah, exactly. And he took advice from everybody, and every time he came on the room, excuse me, how I can do this, how I can do this. And with Aaron he did the same.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he had everything. And the same, the body. I told you the when I arrived, all players have a little were a little fat, and him he was like the body was like a professional football player. So I said this player he could be a very good player for India.
Wow. Even in
But
pre-season to already have a body of a ready,
yeah,
season
yeah,
ready
yeah,
body,
yeah,
match ready body.
yeah. But maybe because
Unbelievable.
he was young, maybe.
It's easier. It's
you
easier. You
know,
would know that.
yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah.
when you get older, after you know you're.
It's
Your bell is
harder
not the
than.
same. Yeah.
Okay, I believe you when you say that. Okay, so we'll move on. Okay, four different Kerala Blasters players scored over two legs in the semi-final in the first season. Remember against Chennai? In the semi-final against Chennai? There were
Yeah.
four different goal scorers for Kerala Blasters over two legs versus Chennai. Who were the
Okay.
four goal scorers?
No, so Pearson, the in Chennai,
Yes.
Sushan, Matthew.
Yes.
The
Yes.
third goal, I think it's the more beautiful goal in ISL in all
Do you
over.
agree?
Yeah,
Do you Sushant Matthews'
fucking.
goal is the best goal ever in Indian
Yeah, of
ISL? Do you
course,
agree?
of course. Well, everything what he did, it's perfect. There is. I didn't remember the first.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. So you said Sushant Matthew and Stephen Pearson, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The other two names, you've already
Yeah,
spoken about them on this chat with me. One is an Indian, one is a foreigner. And you've
yeah,
spoken
yeah,
about both of them.
yeah. I know.
Senior players. Someone just
That's.
answered, Bhagat. You are right. Bhagat has just answered.
I wait. I wait. I will
Don't
watch.
read. Cedric,
No,
don't
I don't
read the
read.
comments. Come on. So
I don't
yes,
read.
everyone's like, who did you just do a live chat with a few days ago?
Wait. I will try.
Don't read the Cedric, you just did a live chat with him 2 days
No,
ago.
I think there is Yumi,
Yes, you
but
are
I
just
don't.
reading.
I don't. No, but I don't remember about Yumi about his goal. I don't remember how
And
he's.
and and the
And
fourth
it's
one?
Ishfaq. I remember Ishfaq. Ishfaq, his
Yes.
goal is the ball go on the right and he shout. But Yumi, I don't remember.
Okay, we'll send you a link later on. We'll send you a link to
Yeah,
that Humi
thank
goal. How
you.
can you not remember? But the good thing is you remember Sushant Matthews' goals.
Yeah, of
Six
course.
seasons
That's.
and
I don't. When he score, I say, wow, that's not possible. Not Sushan. Not because Sushan can't do this, but at the training, he never shot with his left foot. And he did this on the match, on the semi-final. And wow, I say, wow. And I said after, in football, all is possible. You know?
everything's possible. Anything's
Yeah,
possible in football.
yeah, of course.
But he never did that in training. You think Sushant Matthews never
No,
used to do that in
never.
training?
Yeah, sometimes he shoot with his right foot, but never with his left foot. And so far, it was very far. And how
Oh my God.
in his brain, how it's possible to think to shoot from this so far?
Yeah.
I don't. But that's why football is crazy. And
It
I
is.
remember because I was injured and I was on the crowd, and when he scored his third goal, it was like crazy in the
Unbelievable.
stadium. Yeah, that's
Oh
crazy.
yes. Oh, absolutely unbelievable. That
Yeah,
the experience in the stadium is one thing. Coming to the stadium, warm-ups, all of that. But when Kerala scores a goal in that stadium,
yeah,
I have I have asked every player about this feeling. Even now, it's unbelievable. Like I have always said this line, our cameras shake because the ground shakes. The whole stadium rocks when there is a
yeah,
goal.
yeah.
It is unbelievable, isn't it? So, which brings me to the last quiz question because we are talking about goals, and literally, this is the one time when the roof of Kerala has come down. Who was the top scorer for Kerala Blasters in season 3?
C'est Vinit.
Yes, CK Vineet.
Of
How many
course,
goals?
CK,
How many
CK.
goals? Guess, just guess.
I try to remember, but it's 12.
He scored 5 goals in season 3.
Oh
He
no!
was
Wow,
the
shit!
highest.
Wait, yes, 5. Why 12? 5? Only 5?
He was the highest goal scorer. But remember you said y'all conceded the least, but you also
So we
scored
made
very
him a
few
star.
goals.
We made him a star only with 5 goals. Fucking.
You made
No,
CK Vineet the star with only 5 goals.
yeah. No, I love.
Yeah, it was
No,
brilliant.
because
Anyways,
CK, when he arrived, we didn't score on the match every time, which was 0-0, and it was the only player who can score every match. It
yes.
he wasn't a very, very good player, but what he did was good.
Yeah.
Technically and physically, he wasn't a very, very good player, but when we arrived in match, we said, oh, he's a good player. But in training, it was like a normal player. But in match,
Really?
yeah, really, really. In training, it was like a normal player, a normal Indian player. And in match, he did something. Every time we said, "Wow, it was good what he did." But in training, never did this. And and every time he was in the good situation at the right moment every time. So maybe a lucky of the football, but I'm very happy because he's a nice mind too, and it's a friend too.
Or it could have been the fans. Think about it. When you're in the stadium, you can do magic because the fans are there pushing you to do that.
Yeah,
Don't you
that's
think the
why.
fans play a big role?
Yeah, of course. When you are not in good situation and we are not, fans are here and push you, and when you are at 0-0 and you have to score, you feel the fan every action, they push you, and you have to. Sometimes you are tired and you can't run, but you hear fans and you say, "Oh, you have to. Yes, you have to run. That's now.
Yeah.
That's not for me. That's for them, and I will do."
Wow.
And they give you force.
Give you that strength, that force comes into you. All the people on Manchapara, I hope you guys are hearing what Cedric just said. He said when you're so tired and your legs can't move and you hear the fans, it just gives you strength from somewhere to go along. That's how important fans are. Well, you know what? I was going to ask you for a parting message, Cedric, because I know I have to let you go. We've been over an hour on this. Cedric, what would be your message directly to Manjapara, directly to the fans who you're talking to right now on their account? What would you say to them?
Only the one word, it's thanks. Thanks for everything. Thanks to be here for football and for Indian football, because I know Indian football is difficult because there is cricket. Cricket is a very important in India. So if they are not fan of football, they are not football. So continue
There's no football without fans.
Yeah. So continue to be there, and even if the result is not here, I know that's difficult for fans, but continue to be here because it's not win or lose is not very important. The most important is the passion, and we are here for football. And sometimes you win, you are very happy. Sometimes you lose, you are sad. But that's why we love football, because you are sad and happy. If you win every time in football, football will be boring.
Yeah.
So you have to continue to support, and it's like like a special day when there is a match. For family, they go together to the stadium and win or lose. Yes, I know it's better to win because it's the most important. But
of course,
the most important, and it's to be together in the stadium and have a good moment.
Yes.
To live together something special.
Yes.
After you win or lose, that's sport. With the coronavirus, sport is not very important. So most important, there is people who are not in good health. So leave the sport than only a sport, and don't wait big things, because that's not very important. Football don't change life of people.
Yes.
They go to work every day. If Kerala lose or win, people will go to work every day. The same. So enjoy the moment you are in the stadium with family, with friends, and be happy and drink beers if you win, and if you don't win, so and if you don't win, you go at home and you the next match maybe.
In the next match, there's always a next match. Thank you so much. Everyone's going Veliathon. We love you. Before you go, Cedric, you have to say it. Once a blaster, always a blaster.
Yeah, once a blaster, always a blaster. And I am.
Thank you.
I was a blaster, and I am always a blaster for my life.
Thank you so much. This means so much to all of us. This means so much to Manjapara. Thank you for agreeing to talk to us. It was amazing. This session was just great. Thank you, Cedric. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
We wish
much.
you well, and we'll speak to you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
All right.
Bye
Thank
everybody.
you. Bye. 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 Bye.